Hello and welcome to this video today where I've got one of my clients here, Finn. How you going, Finn?
I'm well. How are you?
Very well. So Finn and I were just talking before I hit record. We've been coaching together for about 6 months now, and Finn was just rattling off some success that he's had through our coaching, and we were kind of reflecting on where he was before he started working with me and the journey that has led him to where he is now, which is really quite amazing. Finn, you've done so well. Like I was just saying, it's awesome to have those reflections and to go, wow, like look at the actual progress you've made. It's really impressive. So what I want to do is I'm going to ask Finn a few questions just to get his perspective on, where he was before he started working with me. What were the kind of most significant changes that he experienced through our work together? Where is he now? And then also, what's the plan moving forward as well? So, Finn, first question for you, man, is just give us a bit of paint a bit of a picture of where you were before we started working together.
So before I started coaching with you, I had pretty bad sleep issues. I would say it's insomnia. I don't like to self-diagnose, but I had all those symptoms. It was pretty bad. Um, Affected my day-to-day life a lot. I'd also just started up fairly recently my personal training business, and I wanted a good kickstart with that to earn a bit of money and not be in a net negative. Um, So yeah, those were the main things that I came to you for help for.
Yeah, there was the sleep, there was the anxiety, there was the business side of things. With the
hmm
business, give us a bit more of an overview. When we started together, where were you? How many clients did you have, and how many sessions were you doing a month or a week? Sorry.
I believe I was only doing. I was pretty new to it, so I think I started off doing about 8 sessions a week with maybe 4 or 5 clients at
Yeah,
best.
yeah, yeah, cool. And also, one thing that I remember was when we first started, your online presence wasn't really there. You didn't. You had a. I think you had a personal training like Instagram page, but there was no
hmm
content on it in the beginning.
Yeah, that's right. There was nothing. There
Maybe
was
there was
nothing.
like one post on it.
Yeah, no,
Like
yeah, you're
your
right. You're
logo,
right.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Um, cool. All right. So that was where you were when you started. Now we can get to where you are now, but before we do that, I want to know over the last 6 months, like what do you see as the most significant changes, the most impactful things that we've worked on together?
Good question. Um, Most impactful. I mean, it is mainly to do with the sleep anxiety and the business. So I'll cover both. So I don't have insomnia anymore, which is nice. I can go to sleep how I want to, which doesn't affect my daily life anymore, which is really nice. And with business, my business picked up a lot. I'm not in a net negative. I'm making nice profit for myself now, which is great. And even as we just mentioned with my online presence as well, it went from nothing to I've grown, I believe, 200 followers since we started. And that's also, you also held me accountable in actually posting content consistently, which
Yeah.
has in turn helped me grow my business.
Yeah, yeah, that consistency is important. I think when it comes to the social media stuff, right, it was getting the ball rolling, right? 200 followers is great, but now you're posting consistently and you're also showing your face and you're talking and you're sharing your expertise, which you weren't doing in the beginning. So that's really awesome that you're doing that. You've gotten yourself out there, like you said, and you've also been consistent with it. And I think when it comes to the anxiety or the insomnia, when we first started, I set you up that plan, right? And you were consistent with the plan that we had set.
hmm
With the morning routine, with the meditations, with the writing, all
Yep.
those things that we had kind of talked about and created for you as a unique plan for you, you were consistent with. That's something that I just want to, like kind of give you a bit of a pat on the back for
Thank
because
you.
you were just so consistent and so disciplined. And that's why you were able to overcome the insomnia. And that's why you were able to overcome
Yeah.
the anxiety. That's why you've been able to grow your business. That's why you've been able to grow your social media. It's because you were consistent and you were disciplined. And we showed up every week and we did our calls and you just kept implementing everything, which you were really good at.
Thank you.
So yeah, tell us a little bit more about where you are now. Like what's going on for you right now, and
Um,
in terms of results that you've experienced. I know you shared with us a little bit just then.
mhm.
Yeah, what are the kind of tangible results and yeah, experiences that you've created? now?
Mm. So as I mentioned, the sleep issue's gone, which is amazing. I'm more at peace as well. Business has grown. I'm now, I believe I have 17 clients and I'm doing about 25 sessions a week.
Yeah. So from 4 to 5 clients to 17 clients,
Yeah,
from 8 sessions a week to now 25 sessions a week,
25. Yep.
from insomnia to now sleeping fine, being from
Yep.
anxiety to being at peace.
Yep. From
Um,
no social media presence to growing
social
and
media.
following
Yeah,
consistent
yeah.
posts as well to grow business.
Awesome.
Um, yeah, those are the main things that I came to you for help for, and
It's
all
good
have
to
been
it's
met.
good to
So
look back on that, hey, and go like that's a significant change
yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
in 6 months' time. Yeah, you've done
Mm,
really well, man. One thing I
thank
want
you.
to talk about as well, which is interesting, bit of a side note, but when you started, I know you were really interested in meditation and you
Mm,
were really interested in spirituality. And that was you were
mhm.
asking a lot of questions in the beginning about meditation and about spirituality. And so I would share my ideas with you, and I would share my opinions with you, and I would tell you to develop your own practice. When it comes to the spiritual side of things, tell me a little bit about that and where you are, like where you were and where you are now.
So where I was when I started, I'd actually been into meditation and breath work and everything for quite a while. So I would like to say even back then I was quite like I knew a fair bit. Of course, like my knowledge has now expanded since coaching with you, which has been great, and that's what I wanted. But I started off with a few like basic meditations, a bit of breath work as well. Um, and then in more recent times, I've actually found God, which has been like priceless for myself. And yeah, it's been very nice. And that's contributed to me finding my peace a lot too.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love that as well. When I was just saying to Finn before we started recording here, like it's so cool when I work with people, right? When it comes to spirituality, I'm a big believer that you will find your own spiritual path, right? And whatever that is perfect for you, right? And you can't
Mm.
necessarily, like, I can't necessarily tell anyone what to believe, and I don't think anyone can. It's more of a journey of coming into your own beliefs and
Mm-hmm.
your own faith, and you've done that. And I've had other clients who have had gone on a similar journey to you and come to a similar conclusion. I think it's just beautiful to have found that faith within yourself, right?
Yeah,
So awesome! Congratulations on that as well. That's a huge, spiritual achievement to have
thank
found,
you.
to have found God. That's a beautiful
Thanks.
thing.
Yeah.
So awesome, man. Cool. And just to wrap up, what are we working on now? Because me and Finn are actually coming to the end of our 6 month coaching. Finn's a personal trainer. I love going to the gym, and I wanted someone to help me with a bit of PT because I've never done a PT program. So I've got Finn. He's helping me. But why are you helping me, Finn? Like, tell us a bit more about like why you're helping me and what your plan is moving forward.
Well, the reason I want to help you is because I want to help out as many people as I can. And I saw an opportunity with yourself to help you out with your training because we'd always talked about it every so often in our calls, which was nice. Um, so then I figured I was like, let's maybe give it a shot if I'm a PT. If you're open to doing some online personal training, that'd be amazing. And that was actually where the idea stemmed from because I want to move to doing some online personal training to reach as many people as I can. And Josh is almost like my guinea pig in a sense. So we're going to get him some nice results and then expand online business from there, which Josh is also going to continue helping me with.
Yeah. So we've rounded out our initial 6 month coaching agreement, and we've decided we're going to keep working together because it's it's a mutually beneficial relationship, right? I'm going to help Finn coming online. Obviously, I do all of my work online, all of my mindset coaching, my meditation coaching, it all happens online with all my clients. And so Finn's obviously had his PT business, which is mainly in person. But over the last 6 months, we've talked about, okay, cool. How can you expand your business? How can you continue growing? And the online space is just such an easy way to do that. And it just makes sense to do that. So I'm going to now help Finn with building his online presence and building his online personal training business to support what he's already doing in person. And then I'm going to be his guinea pig. So he'll train me, in exchange for those continued services. So it's really awesome that we've come to this point and that we can continue to work together in this way. because yeah, it's great. And that's why I do it as well, right? I want to help as many people as possible, and also develop these relationships where they're mutually beneficial relationships where we both feel like, we're getting a lot out of it, which is awesome. So epic. Thank you, Finn. Great work for, everything that you've done. You're absolutely crushing it. And your discipline, your consistency is absolutely paying off. And I know it will, continuing into the future as well. So thanks for jumping on, man.
Appreciate that. Thank you for your help.